Why, hello there. I am Tonton Bidon and we are going back to the Sunless skies. Last time I remember us, it was quite a few days ago for me, but I remember us going to Hybris, where we collected some pus and brought the factor, except all of the elders were gone. And so we had to go to that circus in order to find a clue, because there were some props from a magician. And then I don't know what we heard there, so we're gonna have to inspect the journal. Where was that? It was not that. There. The humiliated magician has requested you bring him a suitcase from his house on Port Prosper. Is that, by the way, where we have to go? We have to go to the nature reserve, which is close to Port Prosper. So that could be a thing we do. What else do I have in my notes? 5 literature in circus. Is that an order? Right, do we have that in store? Interface still is hard for me, apparently. We do have that in store, but we could do that after going to Port Prosper, when we have the case to bring to the magician as well. Do we have stuff to do in Port Prosper? Right now, those 2 things and that's it. Okay. We do have a settler to deliver in the nature reserve, so we have 2 reasons to go there. And then what's there around those 2 places? Nature reserve. I guess Titania is not that far, but that's a pain to go through. Unless we go through that way, which we could try doing right now actually. Go there and then to Port Prosper. That makes sense. And if we get too much horror there, we can always take a detour to go to the Poidian Gardens and get our terror down. I don't believe we have anything to do in Titania, but there was stuff written about the buzzing there, so I guess events are bound to happen here. Is there any prospect at the bazaar? No. Where are we for money? 1500, which is quite comfortable. We could buy something maybe? We could replace our shitty starting cannon with a better one. But I think... Right, I wanted to try that. And if I want to stay above 1000 sovereigns, then I should wait a bit before doing that. Same thing with the better engine. That's the one that takes veils, right. And that takes iron, okay. Okay, do we have other stuff? To places we already know the position of? No. We do want to go to Lustrum, the Well, and Perdurance. Okay, well, let's just hit Nature Reserve. Do we go to Titania on the way? It's not that far, it's going to be a port report. We could even go to Port Avon to get another port report on the way. Sure. I think that makes sense. So we'll do that. There's nothing to do in Port Avon, which is our... What is our other prospect? Stained glass to Titania. We do not know where to find stained glass. So maybe... Right, we will just hit these 2 ports without any particular reason to go there. Other than getting a port report and wanting to check on Titania. Sure, let's go for that. I did not check the condition of the locomotive and it's just fine. Okay. I remember us wanting dried tea for 2 of our offices. The Repentant Devil and the Fortuned Navigator. I think that was the name. We need some other stuff for the nature reserve. Some wings chorister bee. That's what I wrote. Some wings from a chorister bee. And ants. That's a freeze. Okay. I have no clue where to find ants. There we are, for a visit of courtesy. Right, with our money we could try buying a new scout. We don't have that much money, I remember them being quite expensive. Buy cheap fuel, or just get our terror down. We'll get our terror down, that is significant. Okay, so here in Port Haven, let's write about report. And then... is there anything anywhere? We could get our terror down, we are good on that now. Nothing in the inn, I guess? No. Have we delivered the Craftsman's trophy? Right, we can do that. The start veteran refuses to touch it. In my day, we never had nonsense like this, you know? It was all marsh wolves and ambulatory fungus. Good, sensible hunting. I mean, what even is this? Right? Does not look like anything, really. I feel like it's watching me and it doesn't even have any eyes. Jenkins, put it somewhere I won't see it. Right, so we need a chorister bee trophy. Okay, we really need to find some chorister bees. Which should be around Titania, right? We could try and do stuff there. We are not gonna touch that. We could buy verdant seeds. No thanks. Let's just buy a bunch of provisions and be on our way. Alright, there's the Somerset camp here. We are full crew, so we could try an expedition in the woods, but we know how that ended last time. Since I already have a plan in mind, I'm not going to do that. I need some time to recover from the trauma of succeeding the event and then proceeding to losing all of my crew. Oh, that was a homestead actually. Was it? It was absolutely not, and that was the core. Okay. That, however, is something we cannot interact with. We need a saying, which I have no clue how to get. I would expect it to have to do with the mirrors stats, which is one of our better stats. But that's the box where captains can put stuff. We can totally read the ledger. Sure, we don't need anything right now. A vision of the heavens, that's great. We're leaving. There was buzzing in Titania, so maybe Chorister bees are to be found around here. I sure hope so. Titania is under siege. Chorister bees flood its streets and petals. Thrashing of their wings is the drumbeat of apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from their mighty stingers. But there is no safe harbor and no respite. All is lost. We could help defend it, or flee. We have a good chance of succeeding. Sure, try to defend it. That's a success. Plainsong drowns the lamentation, and the fury and the mind. All the world joins death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The Chorister Hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage. Quietens? I've never seen that word used in that way before. But lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is a lasting silence. The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. Little remains of the port now that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked. The buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors speak through the rubble for salvage, while a philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. The more practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. The damage from the Chorister Hive doesn't appear to have dampened their mood. Let's write a port report. We have quite a lot to write here. Such beauty. Such a pity about the nearby Chorister Hive. That's text we already read. A new start for Titania. Two of Titania's most prominent citizens are arguing about the new direction of the port post-bee-apocalypse. I see what you did there. The rhapsodic mayor is disinclined to be the deciding vote. The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you. Ah, Captain. Perhaps you can help settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but... She sighs, gesturing at her fellow council members, the melancholy poet and stone-faced sculptor. Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Their thoughts? We could back away or advocate for an Albion or a Lutherian style. But we need to have visited both of these places. We know of both relays. Okay, what about Albion? A little slice of home in the reach, says the stone-faced sculptor. A sturdy rock from which we can help guide the future. And the Lutherian aesthetic. Her dark beauty, the lure of the classic and the pagan. The melancholy poet almost cracks a slight smile. What inspiration we can draw from that horror. Right, we can't do check about it now. Okay. Hey! Oh no, they need it. I thought they would be selling it. Oh, that's ammo which we have trouble getting a hold of. Sure, we'll just get it. Then here we could buy Chorister Nectar. I think we have some in store already. We could just get our supplies. Actually get some fuel. And I guess we will explore some. So we apparently fought Chorister bees, but we did not get either wings or a trophy. So I'm gonna prod around and see if we can find some. We know there's a way here. Like, could be a way here. I did not do a proper job scouting. I wouldn't expect there to be a way, actually. Sure, we'll scout around a little bit before getting back on our way to the nature reserve. Apparently it sees me, but I don't see it. What is that? It's a road. Okay. There we go. Okay, we could raid the safe or explore the captain's cabin. Let's do that. Gossip. And we could repair the hull. It's not really that damaged. Just get something. Fuel. 2. Well, that's good. Do we even explore that? If we could mount the dead, that would be good. We can't. So we'll just... Right, repair with that. That's fine. Oh. That's some marauder thing again. Right, that's the shotgun type. I should keep my distance. Okay. Examine the captain's logs, or just hold well. Captain's log. The sky story. Well, we haven't found any bees. Guess we'll go southwest. Let's send the scout away. Oh. Something there. Okay. Is that a locomotive or...